So welcome back everyone. This little getaway takes us to Swans Crossing Campground, just outside of Kendall. Take the turn off at Kew. We're heading out here to do some off-grid camping for a few days rest and relaxation. It's a 20-minute drive from Kew, partly on a unsealed road, before you get to Swans Crossing Campground. This campground's in the Kerewong State Forest, so you can bring your dogs with you because it's not National Park. So we've just set up camp facing the large day use area. So we've all set up at camp, just heading down now to the swimming area. It's quite warm, so we're going to see how cold this water is. So they've got some nice steps here coming down into the water. There's Murray just contemplating how cold it might be. Have you felt the water yet? Well, it looks like it might be deep enough for a swim. This depends on how cold it is. Braving it?
Yep, going in.
Up in the day use area, we found this beautiful big old tree. Has a swing attached, so that will keep the children happy for a while. You can see here where we are camped, just facing the day use area. On our way to Lake Cathie, we decided to call into North Haven for a quick coffee at the Riverview Cafe. Highly can recommend this place. Just taking a walk through the dunes down to Lake Cathie Beach. I just come down to Lake Cathie and came through a walk through the dunes out onto the beach. It's a beautiful day. First time we've been to this beach. So hi everybody.
Hi everybody.
Hope you all had a happy new year.
We're sitting at Lake Cathie.
We thought at this point we would be heading south travelling, but unfortunately our year hasn't started out the best. We have 3 family members who have all come down with the big sea, which is not good news. So we've decided to hang around at home base for a little while longer so that we can be of some help. In the meantime, when we're not helping them, we're out and about just around our local area. just walked down to the edge of the rocks where the ocean runs into Lake Cathie. So they opened it back up a couple of years ago. So we've just walked around to where the lake is. The water is so beautiful and clear. I think it might be quite high tide at the moment, so we won't walk any further, but if you wanted to, I guess you could walk around the rocks and get back over to the beach on the lake. If it was low tide, you might be able to walk around on the sand. So Larry just had a Google on his phone, and we're at mid-tide at the moment. So you definitely wouldn't be able to walk around here at high tide. If the tide was any higher, it would be completely underwater and you'd only have the rocks to get around. Such a shame that you come around to these beautiful spots and people feel the need to deface the rocks.
We've got a sedimentary layer of sand at the bottom, and there's a low gravel. There's sand at the top of it that packed down over millions of years ago. Now it's all getting washed away.
Little geography lesson there by Larry. So I guess that's where the rich people in this area live. Not a bad view. Just going to head back around the rocks now. Larry's just going to have a look at what's at the top of this track. There is a lookout up there. Not sure if we can get back that way, or if not, we'll walk back around the rocks the way we came. Apparently you can't get up to the lookout there, so we'll just head back around the rocks. Looks like it's going to come down this side. Looks like he doesn't want to get his feet on the rocks and he's found a higher truck. So if you're camping in this Lake Cathie area, this is a beautiful spot to come and spend the day. So just on our way back out on the track, we decided we'd do a left and go out and have a look at the viewing platform from above, just to see what the view's like up there. So if you don't want to go down all the steps down onto the beach, you can just follow this little flat trail and it will take you out to the lookout. Well, I actually thought that might have saved you some steps, but there is more steps here for you to go up. nice view from up here. Gives you a slightly different perspective. Looking across to the other side of the lake, the beach on that side looks like it might not be quite as rocky as the side we came down and visited. Looks like it might be a dog-friendly beach. Gentleman down there walking his dogs. So it looks like there is an actual track that you can go down from the lookout down to the beach. Whereas I said, Larry said it wasn't before, he just thought it might be too steep for me. Yeah, possibly you're not meant to, but there's poles there. We're just heading back out along the track now to the car. It's after midday, so it's quite hot and humid here today down this track. But if you come out early in the morning, it would be lovely and cool because it's quite a shady track. So we're just at the end of the track now. The track we took is just near the skate park, just up from the picnic area at the lake itself. So this looks like a great park if you're travelling with children. There's lots to do around this little area. Now, I'm not an expert on skate parks, but this one looks quite interesting and a lot of fun for the kids. If you continue on down the path after the skate park, you'll see another good playground for the children. There's some public toilets here. And this is all overlooking the lake area, which is heading towards low tide at the moment. But if you come when the tide's in, it's a beautiful spot to swim, kayak, paddleboard. They've even got an outdoor shower just here by the toilet. Straight across the road from the reserve, there are quite a few takeaway food options if you'd like to have a picnic down by the lake and you haven't brought food with you. So we decided we'd do burgers for lunch, so we didn't really bring lunch with us. So they do a really good burger just across the road from the lake. So after our lunch, we just headed up to the other side of the bridge, and this is the other end of Lake Cathie. There's a boat ramp here, a couple of tables and chairs. There's a gas barbecue. There's a fish cleaning station. So this is a great little spot if you don't want to be down with all the crowds on the beach end. Car park's much smaller, so there's only a few people can get into here. But this is a lovely spot too to kayak. We've often seen people paddling in here. Larry's just contemplating whether he's going to have a swim or a paddleboard. Do you think you're going to go in, Larry? No. So, not sure. So just down from the steps there's another track you can come down. It brings you out to a much deeper, longer swimming hole, which we found yesterday. We're back here this morning for another swim. There's a heritage trail walk you could do here and also a cascade walk. But as we're heading home later today, we've decided to save those for another time. This campground is less than an hour from home base, so I'm sure we'll be back here again before too long. It's such a gorgeous little spot to camp. Temperature like today?
Cold.
Cold.
Fresh. Cold. Ooh. Gently.
There's Larry having his first dip in the water this morning. Says it's quite fresh. There's so many lovely little spots to cool off all along this creek. You can get a spot all to yourself. Early morning exercise. Well, actually, it's not very early, is it?
Nah, very lunchtime exercise.
So just back up at the campground, there's a plaque here that you can read. Tells you all about the campground itself. Also over here, there's a beautiful wooden train play area for the children to play on. Larry's showing me what these are for. He's a big kid at heart. There's a couple of lots of drop toilets here, and there's also some non-potable water taps around the place.